Cambios en los minutos de posterior.
Hello and welcome to Camp Nou. It's the 48th Joan Gamper Trophy. We've just kicked off. Referee Xavi Estrada Fernandez has got us underway after a good tribute. Mighty kickoff. The appointed Barça legend, the goalkeeper Anthony Ramallets, who died this week at the age of 89. Ramallets, a legend between the posts for Barça in the 40s, 50s and early 60s. The goalkeeper in the 5 trophies side at the beginning of the 1950s. A fitting tribute was paid to him before this Camper game, which has regained its traditional place as Barca's opening home game of the season. This 2013-2014 campaign begins here this evening at Camp Nou with some new faces. Gerardo Martino is the new manager, of course, after having replaced Tito Vilanova in the summer. Unfortunately, Tito Vilanova, his illness meaning that he was unable to carry on as first team coach. Well, the new man Gerardo Martino makes his debut as Barca manager here at Camp Nou. And the other new face, of course, is the Brazilian Neymar. He's on the bench this evening. And tonight's opponents for Barca in this Camper game are Neymar's former club, the side he left in the summer to join the BLAUGRANA's Santos. Early attack from Barca on the right-hand side. Dani Alves turning the ball in. It's turned away by Santos midfielder Cicero. He turns it forward. And it's Arauca. Run through the lineups in a minute. The ball is played forward down the right-hand side, looking for Leandrinho. As Jordi Alba puts the ball out. Gerardo Martino has picked a very competitive 11 here for this Camper game. He's going to be Victor Valdez in goal, Dani Alves, Gerard Piqué, Mascherano and Jordi Alba at the back. Xavi, Busquets and Iniesta in midfield, and up front Alexis, Leo Messi and Pedro. Remember, of course, the players who took part in the Confederations Cup in the summer. The Spanish and Brazilian internationals only returned to training on Monday. One of those, of course, was Neymar, as the ball comes in from the right-hand side. Early touch for Victor Valdez. The likes of Pedro, Busquets, Dani Alves, Piqué, Jordi Alba, Iniesta, Xavi, Sergio Busquets, making their first appearances in pre-season for Barca. Cesc Fabregas also on the bench this evening. Neymar, he made his debut in midweek. As the ball comes in, there the opportunity there, and a good header from Leo Messi, but it was straight at Santos goalkeeper Arana. Either side of the keeper there, and that would have been an opening goal for Barca after just 2 minutes. Neymar travelled to Poland for Barca's friendly against Legia Gdansk on Tuesday. Played the last 15 minutes. He was the only player who played in the Confederations Cup who made the trip to Poland. So the other players making their debut in pre-season. Barca, of course, have already played 3 times. Their opening pre-season match was that 2-0 defeat away at Bayern Munich. Barca coming up against the side who knocked them out of the Champions League at the semi-final stage last season. Pep Guardiola, of course, now in charge of the European champions. Now it's good play down the left-hand side from Pedro. Plays the ball back here, but Santos managed to get it away. It's won in midfield by Mascherano. The ball's played forward to Dani Alves on this right-hand side. Dani Alves this season wearing number 22. A tribute to Eric Abidal. He left the club in the summer. He's joined Monaco. Xavi with a nice touch. Plays it into Dani Alves. Barca deep inside the Santos half. On this near side, as we look at it from our commentary position here, high up at Camp Nou. Dani Alves had a little flick there, but managed to retain possession. Got away from Cicero. A little 1-2 with Leo Messi, but a good challenge from Arauca. Now Cicero, Santos being pegged back by Barca inside their own half, and Cicero forced to play it back to his goalkeeper Arana. Arana with a long clearance, looking for Montillo. Montillo as well takes it on his chest, plays the ball down, looking for the run of Santos' top scorer this season, Nailton. Nailton just 19 years of age, but he's able to keep it in. It's gone out for a Barca throw in deep inside their own half. As we were saying, Barca played 3 times already in pre-season. They followed up that defeat against Bayern. It has to be said, of course, that Barca very much under strength in the Allianz Arena. They played almost the entire second half. players from the B team. No shame in losing to Pep Guardiola's side in Munich, with Bayern having played a few more friendlies than Barça and having started pre-season much earlier, and much more in shape for the coming season than Barça were at that point in this campaign. Then 3 days later they went to Oslo to take on Vålerenga. 7-0 victory there. Goals from Alexis, Telio dos Santos, 2 for Dongo and 1 for Joan Roman. Again, the beating players for a run out as Leo Messi picks the ball up on the edge of the box, plays it to Alexis. Alexis looks to get his cross in, pulls it back to Xavi on the edge of the box. Santos got pretty much everybody back in their own half. Xavi plays it back to Busquets. Busquets plays it out to Alexis once again. Alexis looking to take on Cicero. Alexis gets it back from Pedro. Pedro shot across the box. Aranya, though he might have got a touch, but the referee has pointed for a goal kick. A great little move there involving Alexis and Pedro. Nice touch from Pedro. Return ball from Alexis. Tight angle with Pedro. Hit it first time with his right foot. Looking for the far post. Just trying to get a bit too far wide. It'll be a goal kick to Santos. And after that 7-0 win against Vålerenga in Oslo, there was a rearranged fixture in Poland against Gdansk on Tuesday evening. After a 2-2 draw, goals from Sergio Roberto and Leo Messi. A game, of course, which had originally been scheduled to be their first of pre-season, but it came just a few days after the announcement of Tito Villanova's decision to step down as Barca manager. It was rearranged and was played on Tuesday the 30th. And tonight, opponents are Santos. Santos certainly physically will be in good shape. They've already played 9 games in the Brazilian Championship. To rearrange 2 fixtures here to Barcelona as Leo Messi picks the ball up on the edge of the box, and Leo Messi makes it 1-0, rounds the keeper. A mistake at the back from Santos, and Leo Messi, after just 7 minutes, has got his first goal here of this 2013-2014 season at Camp Nou. The crowd are on their feet. Leo Messi, well, you can't give him presence like that at any point in the season. It was Pedro who took it on his chest, went into the box. A little mix-up in defence. Aranya came out, but Messi got there first, just took it around the keeper and then tucked it away. And that's 1-0 to Barca. 7 minutes gone. That's a great start. Barca looking to regain this trophy after having lost here 1-0 last season against Sampdoria. Barca have taken on the Italian teams in the last 3 editions of the Camp Nou trophy. They've beaten Milan and Napoli in the previous seasons to that defeat against Sampdoria last season. Santos are making their second appearance in the Camp Nou trophy. Lost here on penalties back in 1998 and ended 2-2 at full time. Other Brazilian clubs such as Botafogo and Flamengo have played in this prestigious pre-season friendly. And Santos have to come from behind here. And it's Pedro on the left-hand side. He's got Rafa Gallardo with him. The Brazilian gets a foot in. It'll be a throw into Barca over on the far side. Level with the 18-yard line. Pedro plays it back to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba, of course, another player who was involved in the Confederations Cup in the summer. Let's quickly go through the Santos lineup. We've got a chance. Aranya in goal. Rafa Gallardo, Dural, Edu Dracena and Leo at the back for Santos. Hang on a second. Leo Messi almost breaks through again. Good ball there. And Pedro once more. In midfield for the Brazilians, Leandrinho, Cicero, Arauca and Montillo. And up front, the teenager Neilton and Thiago Ribeiro. Pretty much a full-strength side from coach Claudinei Oliveira. Just one change to a side that lost their last fixture in the Brazilian League. That was away. That's Porto Prente. Lost 1-0 before travelling to Europe for this friendly. Santos not doing too well at the moment in the Brazilian League, currently in 13th place in the table. And had the greatest of starts. Here we are, attacking on the left-hand side with Montillo. Travels through to Victor Valdez. Throws it out quickly. Looking for Jordi Alba. Alba picks it up. Now it's with Mascherano. Mascherano lays it off to Xavi Hernandez. So both sides have a very competitive look about them. Pretty much full strength both sides this evening. A good dummy from Alexis allows Dani Alves to get in. Dani Alves in the box, turns it back in, and that's an own goal. Came off the defender and just floated over goalkeeper Aranya. And it was the veteran, 37-year-old Leo, who got the final touch. And Barca have doubled their advantage after just 11 minutes. That was unfortunate. Leo, one of the survivors, along with Arauca, Edu Gracena and Durval, of the side who lost 4-0 against Barca in the FIFA World Club Championship final in Yokohama back in December 2011. Neymar, of course, wearing the white shirt of Santos that evening. He's on the bench wearing the BLAUGRANA Barça shirt this evening. And he'll be happy as his new club have gone 2-0 up after just 11 minutes. Unfortunately there, Leo, the cross came in from Dani Alves. Just came off the knee on the veteran left back, floated over the keeper and into the back of the net. Santos up against it now. Barca have started tremendously well. Great touch there from Sergio Busquets in midfield to take the ball away from Montillo. A dream start for Gerardo Martino in his first game here at Camp Nou as Barca manager. First job in Europe, remember. His last post was in charge of Newell's All Boys, the club where Leo Messi started his career as a footballer, as a youngster before coming to Europe at the age of 13 to sign for Barca. Gerardo Martino took Newell's to the semi-finals of the Copa Libertadores last season. And they lost to Cerro Porteño, the Paraguayan side. One of Martino's former clubs in his career as a coach. Probably best known, aside from that spell with Newell's last season when he took them to the Clausura League title in Argentina for his time in charge of Paraguay. To the quarterfinals of the 2010 World Cup, and they lost out to eventual winners Spain 1-0 in a very tight match. Also took Paraguay to the final of the Copa America the following year and lost 3-0 to an excellent Uruguay side. Now trying his luck in Europe. And what better job? That was your first in the old continent. And the Barca job, Dani Alves putting the ball in again. Aranya could have caught that, but he decided to punch. Santos looked to break now. It's Cicero. Cicero caught late there by Mascherano. Cicero giving the ball away, but he was caught late by the Argentine, Javier Mascherano. Himself, who's got experience of playing Brazilian football, had a spell in Corinthians earlier in his career before coming to Europe. West Ham, and gone to Liverpool before joining Barca. And Santos coming forward, the ball's knocked back, looking for Nailton. It's broken up by Gerard Piqué. Handed across to Jordi Alba. A hot evening here in Barcelona. We're still at the beginning of August. Temperatures above the 30 degrees mark during the day. Still in the high 20s here, despite the fact that we're getting close to 10 o'clock in the evening. Busquets plays it forward, picked up by Leo Messi. Messi, the ball for Iniesta. Iniesta tries to get away from Rafa Gallardo rather. Montilla brings it down the right-hand side for Santos. Leandrinho putting the pressure, plays it back to Arauca, the defensive midfielder. There's a Barca player down. 1.2 at the moment, it's Sergio Busquets. Busquets Just caught there on the ankle as Leandrinho played the ball in. Busquets is still down. That's the last thing Barca want. Injury beginning of the season, but Sergio Busquets has picked himself up. Gerardo Martino is without, of course, Isaac Cuenca, Afolae, Jonathan Dos Santos, Tello and Carlos Puyol due to injury as we reach the quarter of an hour mark here in the 48th Trofeo Joan Gamper. Barca leading by 2-0. Leo Messi gave them the advantage after just 7 minutes with a well-taken goal. And then veteran Leo put the ball past his own goalkeeper to double Barca's advantage just 4 minutes later. Also bringing the ball out from the back, it's Gerard Piqué. Piqué just up to halfway. He's in the Santos territory, plays it back to Xavi. Xavi in the centre circle. Plays it across to Javier Mascherano. Mascherano plays it up to Iniesta. Iniesta with that trademark turn. Wants to get away from Cicero. Plays across to Piqué. Also being patient, now it's Busquets. Must have shaken off that knock on the ankle picked up just a few minutes ago. Now it's Dani Alves, an active Brazilian against Brazilian opposition. He's enjoying himself here this evening, Dani Alves, but his run across the box is ended by Araujo, but Alexis does well. Balls played back across the opposite side to Pedro. Pedro tries to set it up for Iniesta. That's well spotted by Cicero. Now it's with Neilton trying to play in Leandrinho rather on that right hand side, but it's well spotted by Javier Mascherano. Now goes with Iniesta in midfield. Iniesta under pressure finds Xavi Hernandez. Xavi looking for the run of Alexis. Alexis just checks up against the 37-year-old Leo. Alexis plays it back to Xavi. Xavi looks for the run of Dani Alves. A little bit late in spotting it. He has to turn it back to Gerard Piqué. Piqué across to Iniesta. Iniesta stays on his feet despite a hefty challenge there. Leandrinho. Montillo dispossessed. Busquets. Pedro. Picked up by Andres Iniesta. Iniesta the ball through to Leo Messi. Barca dominating possession. A good sign, their style won't change under new coach Gerardo Martino. One of the reasons why he was given the job. He's a disciple of attacking possession-based football. Leo Messi tries to find Pedro down the left-hand side. Barca win the ball back quickly. Sergio Busquets in there before the Santos player can get anywhere near that ball. Messi picks it up deep. He's got two men in front of him. He's it for Xavi. Xavi goes to Iniesta. Iniesta plays it back to Mascherano. Mascherano plays it forward now. Alves. Barca. This is a long spell of possession, reminiscent of some of their best football in recent seasons. Looking good here this evening for Barca. Alexis comes off the defender and he's put behind. And that'll be the first corner of the evening, and it's for Football Club Barcelona. Xavi Hernandez who comes across to take it. He's not taking it short, then leaves it for Leo Messi. Messi's going to kill this in left-footed. Barca have got 5 men in the box. Instead he plays it into the near post to Iniesta. Iniesta plays it back to Messi. Messi on that left foot looking to kill it in for the far post and beat the keeper. And it was striker Thiago Ribeiro who was back there defending. It's an important touch from the Santos number 22. Messi just lifting the ball into the back post, taking out the keeper. Gerard Piqué was there. Thiago Ribeiro put it behind for another corner. This time from the opposite side. Xavi takes it again, plays it into Messi at the near post now. Messi plays it back to Xavi. Xavi tries it again to the far post, but this time without quite the success of the previous corner. Ball just floats behind, and it'll be a goal kick to Santos. An excellent start for Barca in front of, well, not a sellout crowd, it's a big crowd here. I reckon some 60-65,000 people here at Camp Nou. Getting Barca in towards It would be a 36th victory in this pre-season tournament. The tournament initially began as a 4-game affair, a 4-team affair rather. With the fixture list becoming ever more crowded. In modern times, it's simply been a one-off match, as it is here this evening. Santos up against it already, 20 minutes gone, and they're 2-0 down. Leo Messi, a lone goal from Leo, giving the Brazilians a mountain to climb. Free kick down the left-hand side, deep in the Santos half, taken by Durval. Ball comes back quickly, and there's space here for Messi, and a chance here for Alexis, and Alexis tucks it home past the dive of Aranya. And that was lethal counter-attacking football. It all came from a Santos free kick. It was cleared quickly by Barça. Santos caught on the hop. And Alexis and Messi, who've been teaming up to great effect in pre-season. The pair of them showed a great understanding in the game against Vålerenga and also the game in Gdansk. And they've done so again here this evening. Messi setting up Alexis. And now Barca lead by 3-0. Alexis winning the ball quickly, setting Messi free, and Messi spotting the Chilean in space. And Alexis comes his second goal of pre-season. Well tucked away in the corner. I think Aranya could do. And Santos got more than the mountain to climb now. Things look bad at 2-0 down, but now 3-0 down after 21 minutes. Surely it'll be a case of trying to avoid humiliation here for Carolina Oliveira's side. They really have been caught on the hop here in the opening minutes by a rampant football club, Barcelona. Yeah, things looking good for Gerardo Martino's side. Nice touch in midfield though by Cicero, picked up by Montillo. Comes back to right back, Rafa Gallardo. Now for the defensive linchpin in midfield, Arauca. Arauca gives it away though to his countryman Dani Alves. Busquets battling with Cicero. Referee has given a free kick, but Busquets managed to wriggle away from him there. Jordi Alba hasn't really had the opportunity to get forward so far. Jordi Alba. All these players, such as Jordi Alba, only had a handful of training sessions since teaming up with the rest of the squad on Monday. And physically, perhaps not at their best. As Messi plays that lovely diagonal ball in, looking for Pedro. And it was captain, or rather right back, Rafa Gallardo, who got the touch. It'll be another corner to Barça. Xavi Hernandez moves across to take it. From the far side. So again, they've got 5 men in the box. Messi and Alexis in the 6-yard box. Messi standing right in front of the keeper. Touched on by Busquets for Messi at the far post. Messi tries to dance away from the goalkeeper, but Santos got it clear with Leo. Leo has the ball downfield. Dani Alves acrobatically intercepts it and diverts it into the path of Javier Mascherano. Now Barca start to build again from the back. Pedro to Mascherano. Mascherano and Gerard Piqué at the back this evening. In the centre of the defence. Here is Gerard Piqué just inside the Santos half. Alves gives it back to Xavi. Xavi gives it forward to Leo Messi. Messi. And now there's space for Xavi Hernandez after a good ball from Busquets. Xavi looking for Pedro at the far post. Pedro nods it back in for Iniesta. Iniesta on the half volley, and that's a good save in the end by Aranya, getting down low to his left. Santos onto the keeper. So back there, preventing the score being 4-0 now. He comes across to Durval on this left-hand side. Plays it up to Nelson. Nelson has to keep it in. Dani Alves takes the throw quickly for Barça just inside the Santos half. He's forced backwards, plays it to Gerard Piqué. Piqué up to Busquets. Piqué gets it back. across for Javier Mascherano. Into Xavi. Xavi bang on halfway. Messi makes it run, but Xavi decides to just play it across to Javier Mascherano. 25 minutes gone here at Camp Nou. Barça leading by 3-0. Messi, an own goal from Leo, and Alexis Sanchez, the scorers. It looks as though Trofeo Joan Gamper is coming back to Barcelona after having a year in Genoa after that defeat against Sampdoria last season. Barça with the Gamper game back in its traditional position as their first home game of the season, set to reclaim this prestigious pre-season trophy. Tempting fate a little with just 25 minutes gone, but they've been so dominant here, and here they're on the attack again. Messi looking for Xavi on the edge of the box, but it was Leo just managed to get a foot in for Santos. As Neilton put under pressure by Dani Alves. Barca just not letting Santos breathe. Really, the spirit and ability to close Santos down quickly in this first half. Very impressive, given the fact that, you have to remember, Santos really well underway with regards to their season. 9 games played in the Brazilian Championship, so this is certainly not a pre-season warm-up for them. As Leo Messi is brought down. Arauca must have nipped at his heels first, and that was Dracena who came across. Wants to take the free kick quickly. Gerard Piqué surges forward and finds Pedro on this right-hand side. Pedro split flanks with Alexis. The ball's played into the middle. Xavi tries to bring it down on the edge of the box, but Duval gets it away. Xavi a little bit of a knock there from the big centre-half. Barca have the ball back inside their own half. Sergio Busquets lays it up. This time, Santos there with it quite comfortably. Dracena gives it back to Aranya. He's put under pressure by Messi. Neilton lets the ball fly over his head. Piqué's there. Turns it back to Victor Valdés. Valdés gives it up to Busquets. Now it's with Piqué. Piqué sprays it across to Mascherano, who takes it nicely on the volley. Turns it over to Jordi Alba. These players showing great understanding despite the fact that they've probably trained together so far this season. Busquets with a good ball. And the ball played across, and Barca walk it into the net. It's Pedro, the flag stays down. The Santos players look across at the referee's assistant, but that was a wonderful move. And 28 minutes gone, and it's 4-0. Football Club Barcelona really is turning into a bit of a humiliation for the Brazilians. They really have no answer to Barca's slick passing. Excellent play there involving Jordi Alba on the left-hand side. Send the ball in for Pedro. He gets his first goal of this new campaign. 4 goals in 28 minutes for Barca. Carving Santos open once again, this time down the left-hand side. And the Brazilians, at the moment, have no answer. Coach Claudio Oliveira, what can he be thinking? Every time they have the ball, Barca put them under pressure. Blaugrana's win it back quickly. Every time they come forward, they look like scoring. Pretty much every time they have come forward, they've scored. And there they are again. This time Alexis putting Rafa Gallardo under pressure. Gallardo plays a long ball forward for Thiago Ribeiro, who's hardly been in the game, the Santos striker. And here Neilton barely had a touch. Barca come forward again. Xavi up to Pedro. Pedro back to Xavi. Santos 10 men behind the ball. Hasn't done much good so far. Here's Alexis, seems to be on fire. Alexis taking on Rafa Gallardo. Looks for the 1-2 with Pedro, but Santos for once break up that attack. Jordi Alba. He's back to Mascherano. Mascherano Into Xavi into Busquets. Now Messi. Durval on his heels, but he gets away from him. Finds Alexis. It's that duo again of Messi and Alexis. Messi's foul, but referee plays advantage. Alexis still has it on the edge of the box. Alexis does well. Keeps his head, keeps the ball. Plays it back to Xavi. There's one or two whistles as Leo Messi. He's still on the floor. Messi taking a blow on the thigh there, I think. In fact, it was Edu Dracena who caught him. I think the Argentine has a bit of a dead leg. Whenever he goes down, of course, though, always that worry for the Barca fans. One or two injury problems at the end of last season. Leo Messi, which undoubtedly contributed to Barca's exit from the Champions League at the hands of Bayern Munich in the semi-final stage. And quite such a factor in the league. Barca reaching that milestone figure of 100 points. They reclaimed the league title from Jose Mourinho's Real Madrid side. Looks like Barca Madrid are once again the hot favourites to renew that rivalry in the coming league campaign. This time with two different managers, as once again Barca get across it on the left-hand side, and it's Leo, the left-back, who gets it away for Santos. Now Arauca plays it up for Montillo. Montillo does well. Plays it up for Leo, who's got forward. Now Santos into the Barca half. Excursion for the Brazilians into enemy territory. Leo plays the ball across into the middle. Arauco picks it up, and it's Leandrinho. Leandrinho across to Leo. Veteran tries to help out Nailton by getting forward. Santos forced back. Now it's Leandrinho. Goes to Arauca. Now Cicero. It's given away in the end though. Busquets was in the right position at the right time, but a mistake there from Sergio Busquets. Showed too much of it to Leandrinho. He brings Rafa Gallardo into the game. Rafa Gallardo looks as though he's going to have a pop himself. He does. Many people in danger there with a pull behind Victor Valdez's goal. Wide and handsome from Rafa Gallardo, 21-year-old. A lot of youth in a otherwise veteran back four for Santos. Edu Dracena, Durval, both 32 years of age, and Leo 37. Santos, which is they're about to make the first change of the evening. Coach Cardinal Oliveira decides it's time to make a change. Looks as though it's going to be William Jose to come on. 21-year-old striker. I think Oliveira's problems lie a bit further back than the strike partnership at the moment. Barca slicing the Brazilians open on every opportunity. Jordi Alba over on the left-hand side turns it back to Mascherano. Javier Mascherano. Across to Busquets. Busquets into Leo Messi. Messi deep, looking for that long ball across to the far side to Pedro. Pedro can't quite keep it in. Will be a throw in to Santos. He'll have the opportunity to make that substitution. The referee hasn't spotted it though, so they'll have to wait. Could well be one of Nailton and Thiago Ribeiro to come off. Wait for William Jose. He'll play the cross looking for Dani Alves. Goes out onto this near side. There'll be a throw into Santos, and now the referee has spotted that the Brazilians want to make a substitution, and indeed it is Thiago Ribeiro who comes off. His experience at Camp Nou lasted just 34 minutes. And he'll be replaced by William Jose, 21-year-old striker. The ball's with Santos keeper Arana. Just over 10 minutes to go in this first half. Arana launches it forward into the night sky here in Barcelona. Montillo comes forward, a nice little touch from Dani Alves, back heel. Barca is dominant in this meeting with Santos as they were in their last, and that win in Yokohama in the FIFA World Club Cup final just over 18 months ago. Pedro is into Iniesta, who's looking to run at Jordi Alba. Iniesta though turns away on the edge of the box. Iniesta tees it up for Messi, but Messi just a little slow off the mark there, and Santos get it away, but only as far as Jordi Alba. Messi plays it forward, looking for the return ball from Xavi. Lovely play, chance for Messi again, and a good save from Aranya. It's not the first save he's made here this evening, despite the fact that the side are 4-0 down. Again, lovely football from Barca. Iniesta just lifting the ball over the head of Rafa Gallardo. Messi looking for the far post. Aranya getting well down to his left to make the save. Busquets across to Xavi. The crowd appreciating a piece of football they've been served up so far here this evening. Andres Iniesta gets away from Arauca. That's Xavi. Xavi and Alexis on this right hand side. Alexis takes on Leo. Leo uses his experience to stop the progress of the Chilean. And then the foul by Dani Alves. It'll be a free kick to Santos. Some 10 yards in from the touchline, about halfway inside their own half. On the near side, Nailton brought down by Dani Alves. Swept across to the far side, and Rafa Gallardo. Played back to Edu Dracena. Now Arauca, diminutive midfielder. He has been bypassed so far in this game. Arauca, he's trying to sit in front of the back four and protect them, but hasn't really done much of that here this evening. As he has to win the ball back again quickly at the back. Mascherano with the timely challenge. Now it's Busquets across to Xavi Hernandez. Coming forward, Santos a little bit slower to get back than they were earlier in the game. Intensity just dropped a little bit, as you might expect, with Barca having scored 4 goals in the opening 28 minutes. Now Alexis looks to run at Dani Alves, spotted by Durval. Durval chips the ball forward, looking for Nailton, who's still deep inside his own half. Gets a bit of help from Leo. Leo just chips it forward, looking for Cicero. Backs to Durval. Santos play themselves out of trouble at the back, but once again Barca pressuring them. Pedro gets a foot in, but it just falls to Leandrinho. There's with Arauca. The host of Barca's substitutes start warming up on this near side below us, much to the delight of the crowd. And that will be also the changes in the second half. Dani Alves. The ball back for Barca. Now it's with Piqué. All these players probably only up for 25-minute run out here with so few training sessions behind them after the summer break. No surprise if players who figured in the Confederations Cup in the summer will be replaced at half-time as well. So win the ball back inside the Santos penalty area. Now a chance for Gerard Piqué. Piqué just dribbled away from them the ball there. Showed a bit of skill as he tried to get away from Edu Dracena. So once again putting Santos in all kinds of trouble as the Brazilians try to bring the ball out. Barca pressuring high up the field, winning the ball back. Piqué just overrunning the ball there. And that's the opportunity gone. Now Arauca it across to Cicero. Durval gets it back from Nailton. Now Leo. Nice little turn from Cicero, gets away from Messi. Back to Arauca. Arauca brings Rafa Gallardo into the game on the far side. Santos just taking the opportunity to have a little breather and knock the ball about at the back. As soon as they move into the last two-thirds, they come under tremendous pressure. Arauca just inside the Barça half, plays it forward, back by Montillo. Misplaced pass from Arauca, and Leo does well to keep the ball in. Durval moves it across to his centre-back partner, Edu Dracena. Now Arauca. 5 minutes to go to half-time. Barça leading by 4-0 here in the 48th Trofeo Joan Gamper. Barça, for all intents and purposes now, their hands on this trophy, I think. It'd be a miracle if Santos were to come back after the drilling they've taken in this first half. It's just a question of how many Barça can score this evening, I think. There's Messi. And Dani Alves. Alves holding forward again. Messi looking for the return ball. Challenge from Cicero. Slows pass it down, but they win it back again. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Pedro over on that left-hand side as well. Barca just playing keep ball for the moment. Santos really not seeing much of the ball this evening. And as that ball played down the line, looking for Dani Alves, but Alves just couldn't quite make it. Holds his hand up to say that was a good ball. Just checked his run at the wrong moment. Ferreira Martino, still on the edge of his technical area. Resplendent in his suit jacket. He must be absolutely boiling down there. Very hot here this evening. His counterpart, Oliveira, just with a t-shirt on. Seems to be more sensible attire. Getting the temperature here. Alexis plays the ball into Messi. Messi's caught though. Good challenge from Dracena. Messi. Little leap up into the air after he was caught there. I think it was just his momentum more than anything. It wasn't really a dangerous challenge. Messi picks himself up straight away. No recriminations. No finger pointing from Leo Messi. Gets up and gets on with the game. One of the best things about him. There's no histrionics. No gamesmanship, no nothing. Just wants to play football, just wants to score goals, and just wants to help Barça win trophies. The rest really isn't important to him. Now it's Iniesta. Moves it back to Piqué. Everybody bar Victor Valdez in the Santos half now. Dani Alves has got a bit of space to get across in. Looks for Messi at the far post. Messi just shrugs off the challenge of Rafa Gallardo, keeps the ball in. It's over on the left-hand side now, up against Leandrinho. And keep ball with Jordi Alba. Both of them exchange passes, and then Messi just lifts the ball in for Alba. Alba's now got a chance to get across him, but instead he decides to opt to knock it back to Leo Messi. Little touch from Pedro that finds Dani Alves. Now two players, three in the box, and a header for Messi there. I'm saying he could have left it there for Pedro, the two of them. Have a little laugh about it, as you can when you're 4-0 up in the first half at home against one of the top sides in Brazil. Both men unmarked on the edge of the 6-yard box. Don't know where the Santos defence was. Another straight pass from Oliveira's side, allowed Barça to have a throw in halfway inside the Santos half on the near side, just right by where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Barça substitutes warming up. Now Xavi caught by Arauca, illegally holding to the referee Xavi Estrada. As we move into the final minute of the 45. Santos' 43-year-old coach Oliveira looks a bit chastened there on the edge of his technical area. Did a lesson here in the first half. Santos perhaps not in the form that they were when they had a certain Neymar in their ranks. They lost out in the Paulista Championship recently. against Corinthians, and that's the end of the first half. Fantastic first half from Barça. They're 4-0 up against Santos. Goals from Leo Messi, an own goal from Brazilian defender Leo. Alexis and Pedro have given them a comfortable advantage. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Hello and welcome back to Camp Nou for the second half of this 48th Trofeo Joan Gamper. Barça leading by 4-0 at half-time. Leo Messi opened the scoring after just 7 minutes. And then after 11, Barca's lead was doubled. And Santos defender Leo put the ball past his own goalkeeper. Alexis then made it 3-0 after 21 minutes. And Pedro, after 28 minutes, made the score at half-time. 4-0. Santos are already out on the field. They've made at least a couple of changes from what I can see. Barca just about to emerge. They're also in the process of making changes. Roberto is on, and the cheer you can hear is because Neymar will be coming on. He comes on to replace Pedro. Neymar, big signing of the summer for Barca. The only signing in regards to the playing staff so far. Comes on to play the second half against his former club. And of course this will be the first time that Neymar has played together with Leo Messi when he made his debut on Tuesday in Poland. Leo Messi had already left the field. So we're about to see Neymar and Messi team up for the very first time as Barca players. Cesc Fabregas, another player who's come on. Adriano also on, as is Marc Bartra. Alexon also out there. Gerardo Martino making a whole host of changes. And like we said, the latest change. I wondered why the referee hadn't got the game underway. Barca didn't have a keeper, Jose Manuel Pinto, just making a belated appearance. We'll just go through the two lineups for this second half in a second. When we put tabs on all the changes that have been made. A brief stoppage if we got somebody on the field. Somebody making a beeline straight for Neymar, but they've been huddled off by security before they could reach the Brazilian. To be somebody in Santos colours. And two rather perplexed looks coming from the players. As the security staff do their best to get the troublesome invader off the field. He seems to be cooperating much. Finally, as we escorted away, our referee Xavi Estrada has got the second half underway. Santos kicking from left to right in the second period. Just have a look at that Barcelona up there. We've got Jose Manuel Pinto in goal. Adriano is at left back. He's replaced Jordi Alba. Mascherano still on the field. He's playing in centre half alongside Marc Bartra. Looks like Martin Montoya has come on at right back as well. In midfield we have Cesc Fabregas, of course. Alexon. And Santos will play the ball out to the right-hand side. Both played down by Cicinho, one of Santos's substitutes in the second half. The third midfielder, the trio in the centre of the park for Barca is Sergi Roberto. In front we have Neymar, Messi looking for the third player. To round off that trio up front, as Sergio Roberto. The Santos defence under a bit of pressure. There's a foul by Neymar. And Cicinho. Cicinho's come on to replace Rafa Gallardo. Ball up front, flipped on by the substitutions. Cittadini. Now Mascherano moves it forward. Back by Cesc Fabregas. Spin out to that right hand side. Montoya. Plays it into Alex Song. Montoya falls backwards. Plays out to Bartra. Bartra across to Mascherano. Alex Song. Plays it forward, looking for Leo Messi. Messi, one of the few players to have survived the substitutions at half time. Here's Giva for Santos. The ball breaks to Neymar. Neymar looking to take on Arauca, gets away from Arauca. Neymar onto his right foot, leaves it for Sergio Roberto. Little back heel. Sergio Roberto looks for Messi on the left hand side. Santos get it away. Picked up by Cesc Fabregas, back to Alex Song. Song over to Montoya. Montoya forward. Alexis Sanchez still on the field. Threw me with change of boots. I'm sure he wore different colour boots in the second half to he wore in the first. Now Messi, left-footed, looking for Alexis at the far post. Alexis has Montoya in support, but tries to play it into Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas in the Santos penalty area. Nice ball back from Alexis. And Cesc Fabregas tries to play it back for Neymar, but Santos get it away. But Barça win it back quickly once again, just as they did throughout the first half, winning the ball back in the opponent's half. And that's a good sign. And Barça are at their best, that's what they do. Lovely ball played in, looking for Alexis there. He tries to pull it back towards the penalty spot, but Santos get it away. Ball's played up. Montillo. Cittadini plays a nice ball out to Arauca. And comes out to Cicinho. On this right hand side, Cicinho plays the ball up for Montillo. Montillo plays it in for Giva. Giva, 20-year-old striker. Looking to get in the end of that ball in. Pinto had to scurry in the Barça goal in the end. Giva failed to get a touch on at the near post. Now it's with Javier Mascherano. Almost 5 minutes gone in the second half. Still 4-0. Game just a little bit bitty at the beginning of the second half, as they expect, with so many changes at the break. Foul on Montillo by Javier Mascherano. A free kick to Santos. So still got substitutes warming up on this near side. Dongu. Jesus going through his paces. One of the fitness staff. Now Santos. In possession. Let's play back to goalkeeper Vladimir, who's come on at half time to replace Aranya. Cicinho plays it forward. Well taken on the chest there by Cicero. Still on in this second half. Now Cesc. Ball out for Montoya. Montoya comes down quickly. It's played into the stand. It'll be a throw into Barça on the right hand side, but halfway inside the Santos half. Sergio Roberto drives forward, finds Leo Messi. Messi sitting deep, plays it across Adriano. Adriano plays up to Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas crowded out by Edu Dracena. Neymar Keeps it in though for Barça, plays it up to Cesc Fabregas. Here's Neymar up against Cicinho. Neymar just across. The simple ball to Cesc Fabregas, who chips the ball into the middle looking for Sergio Roberto, and then Leo Messi looks to pull the trigger inside the box, but the Santos defence close him down quickly, and then they close down Neymar quickly as he tried to curl one into the far corner. And Cicinho's got 2 men on him, but he does well, gets it away, hangs it up to Giva, does well, but then that's read by Mascherano. Messi with Cesc Fabregas, little 1-2, and now it's Alexis on the edge of the box. Alexis, now a chance for Cesc Fabregas, and Cesc Fabregas has made it 5-0. Ball just broke to the midfielder in the box, and a lethal right foot finish. Sees Barça score their opening goal of this second half, and their 5th in total. Cesc Fabregas getting his first of the season. Ball just came off Cicero, and then it was a little pass from Alexis Sanchez. Alexis very alert, aware. And Cesc Fabregas was free just outside him. Excellent finish from Cesc Fabregas, sending keeper Vladimir the wrong way. That's 5-0 to Barça. What a tremendous first half, and opening 7 minutes in the second half this has been so far. Textbook performance from Gerardo Martino's side. Santos really been brushed away. We can expect more goals in this second half. I'm sure one or two players will be eager to get on the score sheet. Santos maybe looking to avoid total humiliation, but with over half an hour still to be played, there's a little hope of them maintaining this score of 5-0. Looks to be more goals in this game. They attacked on the left-hand side. Santos with Cicinho. Cicinho closed down quickly by Adriano. The Brazilians pick the ball up inside their own half. Also not so quick to close down this time, picking their moments. And they do so there with Alexis Sanchez, who just realised that Montillo let the ball get away from him, and it's Leo Messi now on the edge of the box. Messi, the players around him, little dummy from Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto looks to get it back from Alexis. Over to the left-hand side. Well back by Alexis, chasing back as he puts Enrique under pressure. Santos come forward with Montillo. Made it back to Arauco. Now Cicinho. Gets it back from Montillo. Get it back to Cicero. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Comes across to William José. In the first half to replace Thiago Ribeiro. Cicero on the throw for Santos inside the Barça half. William José holds off the challenge of Mascherano. They've got Neymar to deal with now, and Adriano. This is two Brazilians rounding out William José, and it's a throw into Santos and be taken by Cicinho. Santos, 4 more substitutes warming up on the sidelines. And Cicinho wriggles away from Cesc Fabregas. Got Montillo with him, but two players don't really read each other's thoughts there. The ball goes out for a Barça throw in to be taken by Adriano. Taken quickly to Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas dispossessed by Cicinho illegally, according to the referee Xavi Estrada. Cesc takes it quickly, get across. Bartra. Montoya. Gives it to Messi. Now Mascherano. Plays it out to the left-hand side to Adriano. Adriano skips away from the challenge. Kiba and whips the ball across the Santos box. It's picked up by Alexis, chips the ball back into the middle. Messi, the ball just drifted over his shoulder. He plays it back into the path of Alex Song. Montoya plays it back to Song. Now it's with Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto's had an impressive pre-season so far, looked good in the games against Bayern. And Gdansk. Here's Adriano inside the Santos box. Looks to put a shot in with his right foot, but it's blocked by Cicinho. Cicinho makes a big effort to keep the ball in, which he does, and then plays it off. Adriano will be a throw into Santos inside their own half. Two balls on the pitch. Gerardo Martino acting as ball boy there, and then the ball back onto the field of play. Alex Song just caught up there. Handball. Alex Song wearing number 17 this season. Pedro has been taken. Maybe his former number of 7. And Neymar just possesses Cicinho. Neymar into the box, tries to tear one up there for Leo Messi, but good defending from Santos. Barça win it back. Sergio Roberto stumbles, and Rauca plays it out. And Santos have got a chance to break. Rare opportunity for them to venture forward. And that's a good save by Jose Manuel Pinto. It was Montillo with the effort. First shot on goal, if I remember rightly. As we see a replay of Neymar bursting into the box, trying to set up an opportunity for Leo Messi. Good defending from Edu Dracena. And Santos broke quickly. Chance for Montillo with a good save. And Jose Manuel Pinto. Santos get their first corner of the game. Comes in by foot from the far side, hit away by Bartra. And it's Cittadini. Played into William Jose. Wants to get it away. Santos committed men forward here, so also got a chance to break. It's Neymar. Neymar has the ball out to the right-hand side. That's an excellent pass to Sergio Roberto. In fact, it's not Sergio Roberto. It's Leo Messi. Leo Messi dribbles his way into the middle. Just loses control of the ball at the wrong moment. And the Brazilians managed to get it clear. Played it back to Cicinho. Cicinho hasn't really got too many options here. Just plays it back to his goalkeeper, Vladimir. Thumped forward by Vladimir, taken on the chest by Bartra, but just drops to Cittadini. The ball's played through for Leo Messi. Messi with pace, and that's a good challenge from Edu Dracena. Puts the ball behind for a corner. Yeah, Messi bursting through. He's won a 4th corner of the evening for Barça. Messi himself, who's gone across to take it. Plays it short. Gets it back. Messi against William Jose. Here's the ball into Cesc Fabregas. Messi gets it back. Messi back to Cesc Fabregas. Tips the ball in. Neymar takes it on his chest. Got Adriano outside him. Eventually finds Adriano. Adriano just belts it into the middle. It's turned away by Cittadini. Again, Santos have the opportunity to break there. William Jose just overruns it, and it's picked up by Adriano. Adriano swings it across to the right-hand side to Cesc. Cesc plays it through to Leo Messi. Chance for Leo Messi, and a good save by Vladimir. Leo Messi just tried to lift it over the advancing keeper. Vladimir kept his cool. 23-year-old, a good save to deny Leo Messi. That could have easily been 6-0. Just takes a second there to split open that Santos defence. An incisive pass from Cesc Fabregas. Change of pace from Leo Messi, and he was through. Inside defence holding firm in the form of Vladimir, the Santos keeper. Alex Song plays it up to Cesc Fabregas as Barça to build another attack from midfield. Jean-Marie Dongu, Cameroonian striker, getting ready to come on. And a chance for Neymar. Neymar's into the box. Neymar has got players outside him, but tries to kill it in. But Cicinho, Santos right back, who got in his way. Now it's Arauca back there. Plays the ball up to Kiva. Free kick to Santos. Now give the opportunity for Neymar Jr to come on. Dongu comes on to replace Leo Messi. Messi. There's the captain's armband for Jose Manuel Pinto. Departs the field of play. We've had 15 minutes of the Neymar-Messi partnership. That's all we have this evening. Leo Messi will be replaced by Neymar Jr, who's scored twice in that 7-0 win over Vålerenga in Oslo. He's got half an hour here to make an impression. Meanwhile, Santos themselves make a substitution. It's not working. Arauca, who's gone off, and the appropriately named Alan Santos comes on. Santos on for Santos. I'll have to refer to him as Alan Santos for the remainder of this game to avoid confusion. Really play for anyone else, really. At least in Brazil, could he? Imagine Alan Santos playing for the Sao Paulo rivals, Corinthians, for example. The fans will find it hard to take. There's Santos now. There's Montillo. From the beginning, plays it up to Cittadini. Nice little touch. Ball across to Montillo. Montillo picks out Cicinho. Cicinho up against Adriano. Cicinho an opportunity to get the cross in. Not short though for Montillo. Montillo tries to kill the near post. Easily gathered by Jose Manuel Pinto. Wearing the captain's armband, of course. Montillo, fairly useful, one of the liveliest Santos players on display here this evening. It's been just the performance by the Brazilian side. Yes, it has been excellent, but Santos really made life difficult for Gerardo Martino's side. There's Mascherano. Mascherano swings the ball out wide. Ball played over the top. Easy for keeper Vladimir. Vladimir hits it long. Looking for Giva. Giva, 12-year-old striker. Moves this out, and Pinto just plays it across the right hand side to Marc Bartra. Bartra moves it forward, looks for Sesca on this left hand side. Sesca's over the header with Cicinho. There's Neymar. Neymar picks it up. Goes it back to Adriano. Now Alex Song back to Adriano. Play from Adriano. Involving Cesc. Cesc look for the runner. Dongu. Dongu comes across, but goes over to the right hand side to Alexis. Alexis plays the ball into the middle, headed away by Cicinho. Alex Song with an arm flailing there, just catches him on the arm. More Barca substitutes going up on this near side. This will be defender Banyak. No signing Dani Nieto on the sidelines. Santos, 3 substitutes warm up as well. Gerardo Martino still with his suit jacket on. Comes to the edge of his technical area. Adriano under pressure at the back. Mascherano does well. Turns it across to Marc Bartra on that right hand side. Just over 20 minutes gone here in this second half. Barca still leading by 5-0 against Santos in this 48th Trofeo Joan Gamper. Healthy atmosphere. Really is on show now. The Mexican wave going around Camp Nou. There's Alex Song. Across to the right-hand side. And Song just pokes it forward. Looking for Cesc Fabregas. Fabregas does well. Takes it away from Montillo. Goes out to the far side. Montoya. Plays it back to Alex Song. Barça just happy to keep the ball at the moment. Sergio Roberto plays it up to Neymar. Neymar left that pass a little bit short, and Sergio Roberto dispossessed. Montillo full of running. Tracked by Alex Song. Serrano's there as well. Montillo does well. Plays it back into the middle to Alan Santos. And then Santos is brought out. Alexis plays it forward, cut up by Cicinho. Cicinho gives it away though to Alexis again. And no chance for Neymar on the left-hand side. He's up against Cicinho once more. Neymar brings it down to walking pace and plays the ball into the middle. That's an excellent pass and an excellent finish from Cesc Fabregas. That's 6-0. Neymar, the provider. Cesc Fabregas, the man who finished it off. He gets his second of this second half. And Barca now have made it 6. Cesc Fabregas just showing what great nose for goal he's got. It was Neymar who picked him out just around the penalty spot. Just waited and waited. Saw the run of Cesc Fabregas. Cesc only got 14 goals in all competitions last season. Looks to have his shooting boots on here this evening. Barça now leading Santos by 6-0. Now enjoying this. Now Cicinho put under pressure. Sliding challenge there. Cesc Fabregas. Cicinho plays the forward to nobody in particular. Like Jose is miles away. With Adriano on the left-hand side. Marc Bartra brings it forward, still inside his own half, plays it out to the right to Montoya. And they're into Santos territory. Here's Alan Santos. He's a little bit short to Cicero. Dongo battling away, pulled down by Alan Santos on the referee. He's given a free kick. This could be interesting. This is Neymar territory. That was well won by Dongo. At the wrong side of Cicero. It was Cicero, not Alan Santos, who brought him down. And Vladimir will have to be on his guard. Neymar has left the responsibility to Cesc Fabregas and Alexis Sanchez. And the Cesc Fabregas curls it in, looking for a third, and he comes off the post. So close to a hat-trick there. Cesc Fabregas struck it well around the wall. Vladimir didn't even move in the Santos goal, but it comes back off the right-hand upright. Almost 7-0 there, and almost second half hat-trick for Cesc Fabregas. Have a throw in deep inside their own half. Cesc Fabregas plays it across to Bartra. That's Montoya. Montoya exchanges passes with Sergio Roberto. 20 minutes to go here at Camp Nou. Comfortably in front, I think. And the statement there as Neymar finds a bit of space in the box. Neymar runs at Cicinho, tries to get away from Cicinho. Stands up to him well. Neymar ends up with the photographers behind the goal. Cicinho stood up well, really, didn't allow Neymar to get around him. And Neymar tumbling backwards. Making friends with a few photographers behind the goal as Barca get ready to make another substitution. And it'll be Dani Nieto, the man who arrived this summer, picked up by the B team, young striker, as well as Girona, amongst other clubs in the Spanish second division. Makes his debut for the first team. Comes on to replace Alexis Sanchez. Adriano swings it across to Montoya. Montoya is it for Dani Nieto. No, Sergio Roberto. Flipped up to find Neymar on the left-hand side. Lots of anticipation every time the Brazilian picks the ball up. Back to Sergio Roberto. Adriano to his left. Adriano. Played the ball through the middle, looking for Neymar. Here comes to Dongo. Dongo. To be direct, but pushed up the ball by Cicinho. Now it's Giva. Giva just belts it forward into the Barca half, trying to relieve some of the pressure. It won't be for long though. Marc Bartra just chases back and picks it up. And it's Eriksson drifting back into his own half to pick it up into the Santos half. Cesc Fabregas. Across the left-hand side to Adriano. Adriano to take on Giva. Sergio Roberto into Cesc Fabregas. Also create those intricate passing patterns on the edge of their opponent's box. Willa Jose holds it up, sends it inside, but goes to nobody but Cesc Fabregas. Tips it forward to Neymar. Neymar right on the edge of the box. Neymar running at defenders again. This time he gets to the byline, tries to pull it back. And comes off. Defender Eddie Docena. That'll be another corner to Barca. And strong run into the box. And the ball came to Neymar. Trying to get the ball pulled back. Towards the penalty spot, but it ended with a corner. The corner is taken quickly now. It's with Adriano. Adriano with a great shot with his right foot. And a fantastic strike by Adriano. Typical of the Brazilian defender. Not the first time he scored a goal like that. Just picked it up, cut inside, and curled it with his right foot into the top corner. Goalkeeper Vladimir didn't even see it. And Barca made it 7-0 here at Camp Nou. Adriano with a terrific strike. Just walloping the ball into the top corner, putting inside. Reminds me of the goal he scored against Valencia here last season. Curled right into the corner. Vladimir unhappy with his defence. So he should be. Just allowed Adriano really right across them. It's Barca 7, Santos 0. There's 4 now to go here in Camp Nou. You have to think to yourself, will Barca get 10? They get double figures. Santos getting ready to make more substitutions. Victor Andrade, Gabriel, Pedro Castro to come on. 3 players they got left on the bench. There's Banyak, gets ready to come on for Barca. Young defender. He's wanted to come on to replace Javier Mascherano, who's been out there since the start. Keeper who plays the ball in. As well, takes the ball away from William Jose. By Mena. In the second half, and he plays veteran Leo. Santos. Substitutions. William Jose, the man who came on in the first half, is going to be replaced here in the second. Victor Andrade. Pedro Castro will come on. Pedro Castro, 20-year-old midfielder. Montillo, the one who makes way. Silenced for a moment. As Maniac comes on to make his debut for the first team. And he just been promoted to the B team after playing for the under-19 A-side last year. And he's playing here at Camp Nou for the first team against Santos. Play over on that far side. Nobody's in that much of a hurry to get the ball back in there. It's going to be a free kick to Santos. Over on the left-hand side. It's going to be Cittadini to take it. They've got 6 men on the edge of the box. And Andrade has just come on. That's the last of them. On the far side. Ball's whipped in by Cittadini. Good header and a good save by Pinto. Cicero with the header. Excellent save by Jose Manuel Pinto. And the fact that Barça are 7-0 up. Pinto alert as ever. Santos. The second corner of the evening. Was whipped in, but that's easy for Montoya. That was challenged by Adriano, but Victor Andrade comes forward. Adriano makes his way back. Puts it out for a corner. There's a lot of pressure here from Santos. There's Gabriel. He was caught there by Adriano. And Pedro Castro to whip the ball in. Everybody back. Oh, Neymar, everybody inside their own penalty area. Ball played in by Pedro Castro. The ball pops up in the air. And again, Santos win the header. There's Gustavo Enrique. And Pinto again, making a good save. I think it was Cicero again. And got up nicely. Played out to Neymar on the left-hand side. Neymar into Ticinho. Neymar tries to squeeze it through for Longo. Just at the last minute. Gabriel tells the ball inside for Santos, but they lose out once again. Sergio Roberto now. Also win it back again to Alex Song. Goes down quickly though. Cittadini. 10 minutes to go to full time. Into Barça halfway inside the Santos half. And Alex Song has a nice little ball up for Cesc Fabregas, who'll be keen to try and grab a hat-trick here. Sergio Roberto. Comes to Montoya. Montoya goes down quickly by Mena. Mena plays the ball up for Victor Andrade. Victor Andrade does well. It's down the left-hand side. Comes into Alex Song though. Combination of Alex Song and Marc Bartra. Andrade takes down Marc Bartra. That could be the first yellow card of the evening. Indeed it is. I think it was a product of over exuberance more than anything on the part of Victor Andrade. Free kick to Barça inside their own penalty area. It'll be taken by Jose Pinto. It knocks it short to Alex Song. Across to his left-hand side to Banyak. Calmly plays it back to Pinto. Pedro Castro loses that in midfield to Alex Song. Sergio Roberto. There's Bartra. Breaking ball to Adriano on the left-hand side. Adriano. Neymar outside him. Neymar once again chance to run at Cicinho. Neymar plays the ball into the middle. Looks for the return ball from Cesc Fabregas. And then Santos gets himself into a bit of a mess. Picked up by Adriano on the edge of the box. Adriano plays it in for Cesc Fabregas. Cesc with a bit of room now, and that's squared for Dongu. And the Cameroonian has the simplest of tasks to just put the ball in from a yard out, and Barca made it 8-0 here at Camp Nou against Santos. Jean-Marie Dongu gets his third goal of pre-season for the first team. Adriano's persistence paying off. Cesc Fabregas, unselfishly, could have gone for the hat-trick there, but instead decided to just play the ball across the 6-yard box, where Dongu just tapped it in from 2 yards out, like any good striker, in the right place at the right time. Barca now lead Santos by 8-0. With just 8 minutes remaining of the 90. Santos, I'm sure, will be desperate to hear that final whistle. Desperate for their punishment to end. That's to Victor Andrade, he slips over. Barca penalised. Andrade just slipped over more than anything, but the referee generously awards Santos a free kick. Here's Dani Nieto. That says Fabregas, still time for him, of course, to make that hat-trick. Here's Neymar. So Neymar would love to get on the score sheet against his former side as well. Nice little touch for Adriano. Adriano goes down quickly. And Cicinho. The corner for Barca. Off the Santos right back. Knocked in right-footed, played into the near post. Neymar gets it back, and then Neymar puts the cross in, looking for Bartra, who was up there. Comes off the Santos defender. It will be another corner for the Blaugranas. And just 5 minutes to go here. Normal time. Won't be too much injury time. The referee won't be merciful and put Santos out of their misery. Once the 90 minutes are up. Corner comes in again, headed away by Gustavo Enrique. Barca have a throw in inside the Santos half, taken by Neymar. Back to Adriano. Barca forced backwards, says Roberto. Across to Bartra to Banyak with no option but to play it back to Jose Manuel Pinto. Pinto plays it across the left hand side to Banyak. Finds Sergio Roberto. Brings Montoya into the game. Montoya paging forward down that right hand side. Montoya though just a little bit of a misunderstanding with Dani Nieto. Now Santos break quickly. Played out to this right hand side, but there's nobody there. Nobody there is except Adriano. Brings it forward, plays it across to Bartra. So Alexon finds Banyak, now it's Sergio Roberto. Finds Neymar. Neymar up against Cicinho. Neymar thwarted by Santos right back, loses out. Pedro Castro. From Sergio Roberto. Santos throwing on this right hand side. Taken by Gabriel. Offside against Pedro Castro. Free kick to Barça, taken quickly by Adriano and Bartra. Says Fabregas. He has had big impact in the second half, says Fabregas. It's difficult to draw too many conclusions in this game as Neymar plays the ball back into the middle again. Dani Nieto almost got on the end of it. Sergio Roberto keeps in to Gustavo Enrique. With Neymar again, left hand side, tries to play the ball through, almost falls for Dongo again. Cleared by Santos, I think it was. As far as Martin Montoya, who takes the throw in. Goes to Bartra. Sergio Roberto on his left hand side, calling for the ball, he finds him. Sergio Roberto. Back to Adriano. Nice turn from Alex Song. Also just keeping possession here in the final few minutes. Now it's Neymar. Still trying to get himself on the score sheet. Neymar just exchanging passes there with Sergio Roberto on the edge of the box. Santos get it half clear. It's Alex Song forced backwards. For Banyak. Alex Song. Says Fabregas, play forward for Dongu. Nice turn from Dongu. Dongu gets away, finds Neymar. Chance here for Neymar, and it comes off the crossbar. That would have been a fairy tale ending. Neymar looking to get his name on the score sheet in the final few minutes. Great run from Dongu. Just unselfishly squared the ball to Neymar. Hit it well, but it was a good save from keeper Vladimir in the end. Just turned it onto the crossbar. Wants to take the corner. Short. Neymar getting from Adriano. Alex finds Neymar once again. Brazilian comes into the box, but he's dispossessed by Cicinho. As we move into the final minute of the 90. Throw in to Barça. Adriano sends it back to Marc Bartra. Pretty much everybody has seen some playing time here this evening. Everybody bar third choice keeper Olazabal, who's been on the field tonight for Barça. Santos as well have given everybody who's on the bench some playing time. As Dani Nieto takes it across to Neymar once again. Neymar against his old foe Cicinho. Has to play back in for Sergio Roberto. Santos come away with it. Now Gabriel making a run through the middle. Once again, misplaced pass from Oliveira's side, and the referee Xavier Estrada brings the 48th Trofeo Joan Gamper to a close. Barça have reclaimed the title in glorious fashion, an 8-0 victory over Santos. Goals well spread around. Leo Messi opened the scoring after just 7 minutes, and then after 11 minutes it was 2-0 when veteran Santos defender Leo put the ball past his own keeper Arana. Things were to get worse for the Brazilians in the first half. Alexis then made it 3-0 after 21 minutes. And after 28 minutes, Pedro made the half-time score 4-0. There was wholesale changes in the second half from both sides, but that didn't stop the goals from coming. Cesc Fabregas made it 5-0 after 52 minutes and then added a second. And Barca's sixth after 67. Then one of the goals of the evening, Adriano, just over a quarter of an hour to go. Curled one in from the left-hand side, leaving Santos' goalkeeper in the second half, Vladimir, leaden-footed. And then the young Cameroonian striker, Jean-Marie Dongo, added the 8th with just 8 minutes to go. So a comprehensive victory for Barca against a rather disappointing Santos side. Neymar came on in the second half. He played 15 minutes alongside Leo Messi. The Brazilian, unfortunately, wasn't able to get on the score sheet. He had a shot turned onto the crossbar by goalkeeper Vladimir right at the death, when it looked as though he was about to crown his performance with a goal. So plenty of the ball though. And in the short time they run the field together, Neymar and Leo Messi looked now the beginnings of a formidable combination. Barça will claim the Joan Gamper trophy for the 36th time, regaining it, of course, after losing out to Sampdoria 1-0 last season. The season before that, back in 2011, Barça also came away with another resounding victory when they beat Napoli by 5-0. In fact, Barca made the habit of turning teams over in this pre-season friendly. Back in 2007, they beat Inter 5-0. And the year before that, they beat Bayern Munich 4-0. Now this year, they've beaten Santos by 8-0. Yes, you heard me right, 8-0. The Brazilians not really offering up much of a contest, to be honest. Game slightly reminiscent of that FIFA World Cup final back in December 2011 in Yokohama. Barca were clearly superior to Santos. The teams on TV presented their medals. Barca captain on the evening, in theory, will be Leo Messi. Messi goes up. Receive the trophy. He's been selected, of course, as man of the match, Leo Messi. Played more than most of the other players who've been in Confederations Cup action in the summer for Barca. Those players who only returned on Monday to training, they were given 45 minutes, strictly rationed by new coach Gerardo Martino. And Leo Messi, of course, well rested this summer for the first time in a long time. And he played 60 minutes this evening. And the Barca leave this weekend on a short tour of Asia. They will play games in Malaysia and Thailand before returning for the Spanish Super Cup against Atletico Madrid. Will be played over 2 legs. And between the Spanish Super Cup, of course, will be the first home game of the season. It will be on August the 18th against Levante. Just getting ready for the trophy to be presented. Barca regaining Trofeo Joan Gamper. First, Santos will go to receive their losers' medals. It's really been a chastening experience for the Brazilians. Things aren't going all that well in the league for Claudio Oliveira's side. And that's been reflected in this performance here today as captain Edu Bracena goes up and receive the runners-up trophy. And there'll be time for Barca to reclaim that Trofeo Joan Gamper, of course, the trophy named after the founding members of Football Club Barcelona, Joan Gamper. Competition inaugurated back in 1966. A long tradition. The 48th Joan Gamper trophy for Barca. And the man who goes up to receive the trophy, the man who was wearing the captain's armband when the final whistle went, Jose Manuel Pinto. And lifts it up. Barca's first piece of silverware of this 2013-2014 season. They claim their 36th Joan Gamper trophy. And this pre-season friendly back where it should be. Barca's first home game of the season. What an opening home game it was. 8-0, a victory over Santos. Plenty of players getting the opportunity to get on their shooting boots and get in on the action. And Santos will leave with their tails between their legs. An excellent victory for Barça by 8-0 over the Brazilians. Hello and welcome to Camp Nou. It's the 48th